guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I really want to talk to you guys about the questions you should ask yourself before you go blonde. My blonde anniversary, if that's even a word, is actually December of 2018. So now it's been 3 years. I wanted to kind of talk about that because I feel like my channel obviously revolves around my hair, and my hair is blonde, has been blonde for quite a while, and I've been maintaining it, and even I just did my roots, I think it was last Thursday. So this is like a week a week of semi-fresh roots going on here. As you can already see, it's like growing out, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about that, like how I came to kind of like choosing to go blonde, and some questions that you guys might want to think about before you actually attempt to go blonde. So the first question you want to ask yourself when thinking about going blonde with your locks is why. I know it's like the biggest question, but we have to address it before we can move forward. Why do you want to go blonde? Do you want to go blonde because you want a dramatic hair color change? For example, let's say your natural hair color is black or like a really dark brown, so you want to go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, which is very natural, right? Like most people that have curly hair, if they want to do something dramatic, they're going to straighten it. People that have straight hair, if they want to do something dramatic, they're going to curl it. So it makes sense that if your hair is like really dark, you want to go like the complete opposite and go to the lightest possible color. Then there's also people who, let's say like their hair is now light, right? And they've kind of gone the gradual road where they were black, and then they like went to like a light brown, and now they're more like a caramel or like an auburn, and now they want to see like what's next. Instead of a dramatic change, it's more of like a slight change. Or are you in another bucket, which is actually very common? So people like this kind of fall into like, you've already kind of experimented with hair color, with like, you know, your reds, your blues, your greens, and now you're like, well, might as well just go ahead and like finish it out with blonde. So which category do you fall in? Just take a minute and just think about it, right? Like, where are you in this spectrum? So before we continue, I wanted to talk about my 3 necklaces here. Thanks to Luisa, they sent me 3 more necklaces and I am obsessed. So this is the Felicia necklace, this is the Amos necklace, and this is the May necklace. Can you just appreciate the stacking that we have going on here? One thing I really like about being able to achieve this look is that each of the necklaces actually come with like 3 length options. Let me just take off one and show you. So like this Felicia one is actually on the shortest length that you can possibly have it on. So if you're able to see, there are 3 options for you to like put it in. You can put it in that one, or the longest one. So for the Felicia one, I have it on the shortest one, and then for the Amos one, I have it on the next one, and then for the May one, I have it on the longest one. So that way you're able to kind of create that like 3 stacking. So if you don't know, Ana Luisa is a jewelry brand based in New York. They offer carbon neutral jewelry, and each of the pieces are actually made from recycled silver, and they're plated with 14K gold, and they're also hypoallergenic. Each piece also comes with a 365-day warranty, so if something happens, you can always send it back. All the necklaces came in this really cute suede pouch, which is great for traveling, so you can always pop your necklaces in there and be on your way. Right now, Ana Luisa is doing one of the biggest sale of the year. They're doing a buy one, get the second one for 60% off. So I've been wearing the Felicia one literally non-stop because I love the way it just sits right there on my collarbone. I think it's just so cute, and I love the gold shade. It just like matches kind of everything perfectly well. Don't forget to click on the link in my description box to check out some of these necklaces on Ana Luisa's website, because right now they are doing one of the biggest sale of the year where you buy one, get the second one for 60% off. And the second question you want to ask yourself after you've thought about the why is how long? And this question, you know, it can actually depend on the results, right? Like, because obviously if you do go blonde and it looks not so good, you're like, okay, listen, give me another color. I need to cover this up right now. But you still really have to think about like, how long are you going to be blonde for? Like, how long do you really want this to be like a look for you? Are you just thinking like you want a summer look where you want something light and just kind of fresh, and so maybe by the fall, by the winter, you'll be like, okay, I'm over this blonde, I don't want to deal with it anymore? That's something to really like be aware of. Or is it like an experimentation look, right, where you're going somewhere, maybe I don't know what it is, but maybe you're going somewhere, you just want this look. Or maybe like, you know, your birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas falls in like the same month or 2 months, and you're just like, why not, right? Or maybe you're turning like a milestone in your age, right? And you're like, I need something different. I just want to see something like different, right? And that may not necessarily last long, or it could last long too, right? Because some people kind of like turn a certain age, they go a certain color, and they're like, ever since I turned, you know, this age, I've been this color, and it like works for them, right? And then there are some where they're like, okay, like this is a new turning point in my chapter, in my life chapter. I want to go blonde, and I want to maintain this for a while. This is the look that I want. So you just kind of have to decide, like, how long do you want this color to be? And the caveat for that is, if you're really just thinking of like, okay, this is gonna be like just a very quick change, like a summer kind of style, and I'll see, you know, if I want to continue it, and you have relatively long hair, like if you know that this isn't something you're willing to commit to for like a longer term, then it may be worth it to just try other like color alternatives where it's not like a permanent color change. Because the thing with going blonde, whether you use a box dye or whether you use bleach, is you are going to strip away your natural color from root to like tip, right? If you're gonna do your whole head of hair. But if you're just doing your tips, or, you know, 2 strands or like some bangs or something, that's different. But if you know you don't want to commit to this for a long time, and you're willing to essentially strip your whole head of hair, you might want to think about that. But if you have short hair, when it's like, okay, well, yeah, this is the summer color, I'll shave my head off by the end of the summer, doesn't really matter, go for it. But just keep that in mind, because you can't ungo blonde, right? Like once you decided to do the bleach or do the box dye, the chemical change has been made, and you can't reverse that. You just can't. You can't. So the next kind of bucket of question that you want to think about before you go blonde is the biggest question of what shade, what tone, what do you want your blonde hair to look like? Do you want ash blonde? Do you want golden blonde? Do you want beige blonde? Do you want any other of the different kind of thousands of blonde combinations that they are out there? You have to decide, right? The way, you know, your skin tone is or your preferences are will help kind of determine or shape your perception, right, of what tone you want, which might then change once you've actually gone blonde, and then you see the tone on yourself, then you realize, oh, this was a great choice, or maybe this was not a great choice, and then you have to change it up again, right? Narrowing it down to like 2 to 3 tones, and then just kind of seeing like how you want to strategize to get those tones is really helpful in the beginning. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any more questions about kind of like what to consider before you go blonde, or before you bleach your locks blonde, do put it in the comment section. I think I'm gonna make another video of just like blonde lock maintenance, and then also another video that talks about the differences between using a box dye versus just going straight to the bleaching. You guys already know this. I recommend just going straight to the bleaching and just forget about the box dye. And going straight to the bleaching doesn't necessarily mean that like you will end up like this, right? Like if you still want to try like a brown to a light brown before you go blonde, you can use like a lower developer volume, right? Like you can try a 20 instead of doing a 30, and then you can do like a toner on top of it to have like a light brown look, right? Just because you bleach your hair doesn't necessarily mean that you're just gonna go straight into blonde like I am, right? Don't forget to click on the link in my description box and check out Ana Luisa jewelry. They're doing one of the biggest sale of the year, where you buy one, you get the second one for 60% off. And remember, this is Felicia, this is Amos, and this is May. And I love them all. And also, before I go, I will remember this time, my lipstick is called Bronze Chestnut, and it's from Juvia's Place. It's like little mini ones. I got it on sale when it was like, I think $6 for each one. It's really nice. I love the opacity. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you have any questions about the topics I covered today, just leave a comment down there and I will definitely answer you. And if you have any other kind of ideas of videos you want to see me kind of explain a little bit more about the blonde process, don't forget to drop that also in the comment section. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!